Hi there guys, it's Jenny here from Just Generally Journaling. Welcome back to my channel. Quick second part really of the Treasures Collection flip throughs. I'm going to go through Story and Documented, which are the two larger journals of the four. But before I go into this, I must just say that for some reason, when I did the flip through of Beautiful and Moments, I miscounted the pages. And it would seem I miscounted a signature by signature each. So Moments I actually had down as about 256 sides, when in fact it has 328 sides with 164 pages. So that's 328 front and back. And Beautiful I miscounted as well, leaving out a signature, and it has 145 pages, this one, which is 290 sides altogether. So that's Beautiful and Moments, their true page count. So I'm going to go into Story first. Let's go into Story, shall we? And these two, let's see. Now Story has this lovely I don't know if you can see it, view, like a view, and on the back there it's got the fabric, the vintage it's a muslin and vintage music paper, and so they've got fabric on the inside and on the outside of the spine, and this is done up by I've just layered some of these, if you can see the design on that, and this has got all sorts of colours, the green and the taupe, but it's lovely. So now Story has, let me make sure I've got the right count on this, 4 signatures. We have 4 signatures for Story, and it has altogether, Story has altogether 162 pages. That's 324 sides all in all. And as you can see, I've started it off with some of the vintage home papers, and I've layered the back. One of my Vogue postcards, the vintage ones I absolutely love. So I've popped that on the front there, and here we go. Let's just go in. 4 signatures, 24 high, 15.5 wide, and a 4 centimetre spine. So let's go in. Okay, so quite a similar layout, similar elements, although obviously not exactly the same. And this one here has got my details on. I think I might actually, because I know that when these are received, they're going out as gifts to different people. So I've got to get myself organised, haven't I, to get some business cards, I suppose. Pop this in. Oh, I'm going to take that off. This is from a calendar that I had in my stash. This, and I just love it. Absolutely love it. Like a Parisian flower market. And so pop that on there like so. This is from the Australian Home Journal from August 1942, and you can see that I've just popped it in. Isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. Clothes rationing, how to save coupons. It's quite nutty, isn't it? So Kath Kidston vintage. How to use vintage in your home, I think, vintage fabrics, etc, etc. I love this. I love vintage typewriters, don't you? Absolutely adore them. And so this is just washi, lots of pages. I tried again, that's again from the vintage ephemera box, I think, from Rosie. Houseplant book, which is gorgeous. Washi, book on roses that I've had for years, and I've used quite a few of these pages over the years. But is that the garden book? That's the garden book. Just pop that in, if you can see how lovely that washi is. I'll have to watch this glare, won't I? I didn't realise. It's a bit noisy in my garden at the moment, so you know, I usually like to film outside. Now this is from Laurie, Journal with Law, on Instagram. Part of her Happy Meal she sent me a while ago. Absolutely love these. I had 2 or 3. I think one's in mine as well. And that's just from I think it's a Farrow and Ball. I think it's, yes, the vintage newspapers, wallpapers, vintage style wallpaper, should I say. This is from a book that I have in my stash, and I've been hoarding for an age. Just love that. It's quite a size. I did have to cut it down a little bit, but this, I don't think I'm going to get a manageable book any taller than this to use it in, so just covered it on the back with a bit of, that's the back of that card, with a bit of that lovely design from the vintage wallpaper book. These are such gorgeous pages. So, yeah, as you can see, different types. Again, that's the houseplant book. Book of Indoor Plants, I think it's called. I have to say, guys, I am pressed for time, so I haven't found. What I will do, now that's from my sticker book, I will do is get the books out. I still haven't done the flip through of my journal like this, seen and noted, and I will do once I've actually decorated it. I haven't put all the embellishments on together yet. Just want to get these out. That's the other side of that calendar page. And what I'll do then is get the do the flip through of that on its own, and get the books out that these I've taken some of these pages from, because they are worth adding to your collection if you're trying to get a collection of little books that are good for beautiful pages. They're worth adding if you can find them wherever you are, on eBay or on what's the word, Amazon, or your charity shops. And that's where I found mine first of all. Oh dear, that's my young man trying to close his door. This is lovely, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. This is the I think it's a clarinet. Is it clarinet? Music. So I've got some music sheets in here, not the vintage, well, they are vintage but not as aged, the whiter music paper, and that's what it's from this. Love that, love that. Vintage ledger. I need to just pin that in, don't I? I need to clip that in. That didn't. So that's from the Book of Sixpence, something of Sixpence, Story of Sixpence. I've taken all of those lovely pages from. Look at that. That's from Laurie as well, I think. I think that was one of Laurie's that she sent me. Could be mistaken, might be just from my stash. Had this in my stash for ages. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And thought, you know what, Jen, have a word with yourself and just move some of it on. So move some of the bits and pieces on. Had this in my stash for ages. I've made it into a little foldery thing. I've just cut it in half. I think this is Tim Holtz, I'm not sure. And I've put it there, and I just popped on this grid paper. Oh, it's like a grid index card. Grid, no, is it grid? Bullet. Oh, I got dot grid. Dot grid, that's what it's called. Popped a couple of those, that on it. I think that's lovely. Love these vintage ladies. Oxford Book of Flowers. Quite prolific in charity shops over here. I don't know about where you are. Pop that in just with the, just done a little, one of my postage stamps I've got in my stash. Did it with my stamp. I like to pop that in there just because I've done that in each of them. Oh, geraniums, pelargonium. Love it. Love, 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 love. Love this book. I know I keep saying it. I sound a bit boring, but I just do. I just do. I just can't help myself. So again, as you can see, sometimes I've left the text, because little snippets of text are really fun. And so this was in one of the books, and all I've done is cut out the middle of the frame, and I stuck, I think this is one of the music paper books. I thought that would look quite nice in there, and that's the cover for the music, or the sheet music book. For Mr. Marshall's. I think that's from Mr. Marshall's. No, it's not. This is one of the books that I just got in my stash with vintage floral images in. Love that. If you can see. Difficult. There you go. I don't know, guys. I'm trying not to get the glare. Home baking. Dear readers, March 1955. Pins and needles. Oh yes, I've got that cover. Pins and needles. This is from in March 1955. Yeah. Plus homemaking. March 1 and 6. That was 50 complete patterns and plans plus homemaking. Well, who knew? Who knew? That's probably, well, Good Housekeeping was going then, wasn't it? This is gorgeous. One of my coveted calendar pages. Absolutely love it. Love, love, love this calendar. But, you know, you've got to just move on, haven't you, sometimes? Got to let go and move on. Just a piece of the, is that, oh, it's plain on the, not plain on the back. But fun anyway. Fun nonetheless. That's from another book, Houseplants. I can't remember which it is, but I love the pages on that. Really long though, you know, high pages, so it's sometimes difficult to get all of the lovely images in. This is a book that I love. It's got a beautiful texture, and a gentleman just potters around Britain sort of drawing things, but has got the natural history of the Royal Festival Hall, which in London you wouldn't realise that there's got lots of, you know, natural history bits and pieces. Anyway, that's lovely, lovely. Vintage exercise book paper that I've had in my stash for a while. Sorry about this glare. It's the trouble of trying to get... That's the fourth signature. Decided to do something for a little bit of secret journaling, a little bit of layering there. I thought that was fun. Yeah, just trying to get decent light without... That's from my colouring book for based in Paris. Vintage Ledger from Kay's Vintage Ledger. Kay's Vintage, is it, on Etsy? And this little piece here is from Happy Mail from Regina. And this book I love. I used a lot of that in my scripture journal. Seasons book, you've seen that over the years in my day books, I think. Absolutely gorgeous poetry and drawings. It's a little bit of a Reader's Digest Gardener's Design book. Colouring page with cakes. Just some vintage paper that I found. This is from that astronomer's notebook that I've had in my stash for ages. I keep finding little snippets of it here and there that I've left behind. This is absolutely gorgeous. I think it's from, I'm not sure if it's the Australian one or the Pins and Needles. I'm not sure. Does it say on the top? And I thought that with the reds and everything, that it would go nicely. I'd put one of my coveted Vogue postcards in here, and little tuck spot should you wish to put something in. I just love this. I just love this kind of summer market day. Yeah, the summer market day 1950s style painting, picture, calendar page it was, and I've been hoarding it. Not gonna lie, been hoarding it for an age, and decided let's let it go. Love that. The other side of the little baby page. Isn't that lovely? Lovely. That's from an actual book. I've just had it, taken it out from somewhere and just popped it in my stash. I thought, let's use it. So there you go, guys. That is Story. And let's go on to Documented. Very similar. Very similar. Let's see. Can I maybe down like that? Does that help at all? I don't know. Right. So, Documented again. So this has got fabric on the spine. And I've got some, just a little bit of. I didn't keep much of more of this. I think that might be the complete picture. So I didn't put any more of the back. That's just from Old Hotel Stamperia paper. and I've sort of doubled it up with some of this from my stash I found, and this again, which I love. And you can see the 1930s book page and some muslin underneath. They've all been sealed several times, that's why I kept them back for a little bit, just to protect them, particularly when they get out into the heat. And this one again is 24 high, 15.5 centimeters wide, and I think it's got a slightly, yeah, about 4 centimeters, or just over 4 centimeters, the spine. And again, you've got the fabric, same fabric back on the back of the spine as you do on the inside of the book cover. That's the word I want. Oh, can you see how beautiful this is? Absolutely gorgeous. Didn't want to put anything on it because I know you've got getting pockets and things. I just wanted it to be left in all its glory. And on the back, I've just had a little bit left. I've just done some layering. Just, yeah. Okay, 4 signatures again. Let's get stuck right in. So, been hoarding these from the library of. That's just my details. That was from the Stamperia paper. Remember I did the convention notebook for a young man, and I thought these were lovely, so they're in there anyway. Same card as in Story. Love it, love, love, love. I thought it would go quite nicely, doesn't it, with the little vintage ladies. I often put colouring pages in. Oh, I must just tell you about this. Another one of my coveted Vogue postcards. And I just thought it looked quite nice with that little splash of red and a little bit of colour here. This was from a calendar as well, I think. Yeah, I often put colouring pages in my own journals with the idea that I like that. That's just washing, believe it or not. I like the idea of sitting down and colouring. I love that. Look at the shoes. Look at the shoes. But I never do. I never get the chance to do it. Let's put that on the back. I love to pop these in as for a bit of colour. There you go. So that's just, let's pop that in like that, shall we? Just because. Don't know if you guys get to do that or not. But anyway, I pop them in. You can either colour with them or not, you know. It's up to you. Love what is beautiful. Such ladylike clothes. So I like watching the old movies to see the nice fashions. Even hubby, you love to see, you know, when the ladies looked really ladylike and the men were suited and booted with their ties and everything. We love to see that too. So once again, selection of papers, nice weight. Oh yes, I've kept this encyclopedia book jacket. You'll see why when you get to the picture on the other side. I've had it in my stash for ages, and I just thought let's just use it because it's just full of colour. Again, this was just a little diary. I've seen it all the way through. Now look at this. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh dear. Fringes are so smart and such fun to make. Well, who knew? Who knew? So I pop that there just because I like it. I do love China. I love China. Tea sets, lots of lovely plates. Oh, beautiful. Just the fold there, I've just done it with some, I should learn how to age sellotape, shouldn't I? Because that would look nice, kind of aged, like that. Tuck spot there. You can see just little touches here and there. Oh yes, that's the other side of that, the front of that gardening encyclopedia. I just love the colours. Love it. So anyway, I popped it in there and I just popped the rose page on the other side. Just like the colours, the way the colours work out on those. That was just a little bit marked, but doesn't do any harm, does it? Just love the way it looked. Another one of my postcards here popped in. Love that. And this here, I just did it. Yeah, this, as you can see, was from a Zara parcel had delivered, and I just love the paper on it. And so I popped it in as a little pocket. All my club commission paid for this lovely furniture. I don't know, my mum used to have a little catalogue on the go when I was little. I don't know if any of your mums used to, and used to get little, whenever you ordered, you got a little commission, and sometimes your friends would order, and they kind of pay it off weekly. And yeah, did he, have I glued that in? No, I haven't. That's just from a yeah, a little Cheap and Cheerful diary, I think. Yeah, I remember that. And the old, back in the day, Mum used to call it, I don't know if you guys remember the term, but getting a bit of pin money. Funny term really. I should look up where that's from. Just a little bit of an aside when you've got the kids and you want a bit extra. That's what she used to do. Remember when people do Tupperware as well? Tupperware and Pippa D. Oh my. Showing my age. Love that. Showing my age right there. Comment down below if you remember that, guys. Yeah, a bit of a chuckle. Green Shield stamps. All that. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Lovely colours, lovely colours. See, I'm in my element here. I love all sorts of journal making, to be fair, but I do notice that when I make for myself, is what I enjoy working in, to be honest. So, oh, gorgeous. My scripture journals, mainly like this, for Sunday talks and different talks and whatever. Yeah, that's what I like to put my notes in, and I love to use different coloured inks that actually coordinate with the page on it again. Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? So, just to there. I'm hurrying along now because I think time must be getting on. Now I need to sign off. Love this, love that. Just a piece of linen, napkin that I just have. And I thought it was kind of there while I was putting this together. I thought, let's pop it in. I like the way she sits there quite elegantly. And I like the colours with the sort of old chintz print there. Final signature. So guys, if you're the sort of person who likes everything kind of uniform and same, same font and same size, these really aren't for you. But if you like me, a lot of colour, a lot of variety, a lot of texture, then these are for you. You can see yourself working in them. So as I've said, actually, this whole collection has been bought already. It was paid for before I've even finished them. How gorgeous is that? But I do have a kind of not even dented moustache. So if you like the look of these, or had like the look of them and didn't have a chance to nab one for yourself, do let me know. Message me privately. I'm on Instagram, or just leave me a little comment down here and we can talk. I will. Oh, I love that. Oh, gladly put one together for you. I'll gladly put one together. I might actually just, depending on what I've got scheduled, I may well. Oh, lovely. Pop some together. I do like to do them this size. I just need to, I've got about 2 or 3 book covers this size that I could use, but it's worth, I think, doing, if I'm going to do it, it's worth doing 3 or 4 at a time. It was, oh, just love it, love it, love it. I hope you like these, guys. I hope you like what you see. As I say, they are spoken for, but I'm just going to pack them up now. I have to weigh them and see how much it will take to get them there. So that's it, guys. We have the Treasures collection. That's the 4. I will probably, in a week or so, this is mine. This is seen and noted, and I haven't actually popped all the bits and pieces in yet for that I want to in this one. I will do a flip through of that when I do, and we'll try to remember then to get all the books out so that we can share. I can share with you what I've used if you'd like to get them yourself. So thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.